Hello and welcome to another crypto analysis in the morning by me, Malachi Kelly, professional trader for over 10 years now. So I just want to start off by looking at the performance of the market in a sense for this month, just based on my investment. So I mean, the beginning of the year we all saw a massive drop, 21% down, 17% down, 44% down, and then suddenly the market turned and it jumped 85% in April. It then went down by 28%, and this month so far, well now, eighth of the month, so maybe nearly a third of the way in, and we're at 5%. Now if we continue in this vein, we could maybe finish the month 15%, and I think that is the target for the end of this month, between 15 and 30% growth this month, but it really does depend on the support levels that we're seeing now, the resistance levels that we're seeing now, which is obviously stopping the price from going up. We really do need to see that new high. That's what we're talking about on Tuesday in regards to price breaking the level of resistance and hitting a new high. So let's jump into the charts and see what price has been doing. But before we do that, I just wanted to bring to your attention this news story that's come out that really could make a difference to the bullish trend. And obviously, with money flowing into Bitcoin, we're obviously going to see a price increase in BTC, and which will pull up the whole market. So I mean, this is massive. Goldman Sachs, one of the biggest investment banks in the world, if not the biggest, is going to open a Bitcoin trading operation. They've come out and publicly said that Bitcoin is not a scam. It's fantastic news. Super news. I don't know how this is going to affect the market today, but let's jump into the charts right now and see if there is any action based on the back of this news. So as you can see, we're quite red today, but not by much, 0.59%. Ripple, Ethereum is up 0.42, Litecoin is down 5.9, BTC is down 0.28. So I mean, the day's just starting. Was it 6:48 here in the UK? So yeah, really early in the European session. Everybody's really sleeping, to be honest. Come 7, 8, 9 o'clock, I reckon we have a better understanding of our bias. But let's see what the technicals tell us. So we're looking at here the one week chart, and we spoke about how price originally came down those first 3 months when we saw massive reduction in our investment, which wasn't great, but at the end of the day, what goes up must come down, and we've now found support. It's tried to break this area. This will be for the third time now. If we see uptrend from this position, this line of support will be even stronger. But if we go down to the 4-hourly, we can see that we're still moving in this range. We have broke out of the Fibonacci, which we drew last time we came on the chart, slightly, and then pulled back. But we may see it move higher and make this new high that we're looking for in BTC on 7770. So that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this break of 7770 to really start going crazy and get excited about the crypto market again, as it will indicate that we are convincingly in an uptrend. But let's look some of the altcoins. We'll look at Stellar first. I can go straight from here. So my Stellar position minus 638. Now it has been as much as minus 1,900. So in terms of the up and the down, we have kind of seen the downside be less aggressive than we are seeing in the upside. Don't get me wrong, the seller position has been up maybe nearly $1,000 at the previous high. So we want to see that new high again to bring this into the green. But let's look into the chart. So as you can see, it's a very similar chart pattern to what we're seeing in Bitcoin, and prices moving between DP at 28 cents Stellar and S1 at 30 cents a Stellar. So it's about a 2-cent move that we're seeing price move between. It's gone up, it's come down, it's gone up, it's come down, it's gone up, it's come down. So as I said before, we may see that test of the DP down at 28. But I mean, with all these indicators lining up and making it a relaxed market, we generally see when the market is relaxed that it can start to run away quite quickly. Now, hopefully, maybe not this week, but next week, we will see the move that we're looking for north. I think there's going to be not much activity over the next couple of days. We're moving into the weekend. Generally, we see a sell-off on the market over the weekend, but I think this weekend may be pretty flat based on how the price has been moving this week. Let's jump over and have a look at Stellar. Not Stellar, sorry, Ripple. We're looking at Stellar. A bit silly. Alright. So, looking at Ripple, we're looking at the same chart pattern as we're seeing in most of the coins. The only difference is that the Ripple chart looks a lot more positive because we've had this bullish run and we've seen our averages cross over. So the yellow has crossed over the red line, and then price then hit the resistance at 69 cents a Ripple, then subsequently sold off and came back and hit our crossed over averages, and then now we're seeing that price go up quite steadily but slowly. Now, when I've fibbed the previous move from the low to the high, we're seeing the correction now, and it is struggling to break the 61.8 fib. Now we may see, pause that a bit more, we may see a morning star candlestick pattern appear on this chart over the next 4 hours if this stays like a hammerhead doji or a very, very slim wick. Very slim candle body and long wicks, and then the following candlestick is a very strong green full body candle coming up to around 68 cents. That will be an indication that price is going to be moving north during the next 4 hours. But again, I don't want to get teased into this market. I'm still waiting for a break of our resistance line here at 69. So I want to start really getting involved in this market when we've broken 69, come up, made a new high of maybe 75, and then looking to get in after the correction around about our 69 mark. This will be our new line of support once we break it. Remember, resistance becomes support once broken. Let me show you how that plays out in the chart. So here was the resistance line, came up to the resistance, sold off some more, came back up to the resistance, this time broke this resistance line, this line here. It broke it, came back, and that line then acted as support. That's generally how charts move, with resistance and support. And I've got obviously these other lines on the chart that other traders use. Now DP is a very popular analysis tool, which a lot of traders use, and thus seems to hold up most of the time. As you can see, price moves quite nicely between them. If it breaks them, then they act as support. So you can really, if you want to, trade off these lines. But what we're waiting for to put on the perfect trade is that all of our indicators line up together. So as you can see, if you're looking at the stochastics, we are currently a little bit overbought. I only want to really get into a trade when the stochastics are somewhere down here. So potentially we're going to see a even more downside, coming back down to potentially 65 cents a ripple before all of our indicators will be in place for the move north. Now this move north will hopefully make the new high. So what we're potentially going to see is this market sell off even further and then hit the support down here at 65 and then buy into a long move at that point. We need to see it hold up here, because I mean, if we break this level, we're going to be heading down to around 62. So we just want to see what's going to happen over the next couple of hours. If the next 4 hours we see that following candlestick is a strong full-bodied green candle, then that will further reinforce our long bias. Obviously, if the next 4 hour candlestick is a red and we break down and we keep going down, 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 because if we go past this, we know it's dropping down here. Now we want to see if this then holds up, then the following candlestick is a green full body candle and continues to go up. But again, if we break there, we're going down, down, downwards to 2063. And that's it for today. I mean, as I said, we are still looking for the same things we were looking for before. We want price to break a certain level before we want to get involved. We're just watching the market, seeing what price does. Now, don't try and second guess the market. The market will always crush you like that. Trade what you see. Wait for the perfect opportunity. Have a good day.